Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome to my channel. So today we're reading for whoever's on your mind, whoever you clicked on this video for past, present, and future. Okay, I do want to remind you, roles can be reversed. This is a general reading. Not all of it will apply. Watch to the end. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe, comment, share. Let me know if you enjoy the video, especially comment after the live has ended. Okay, let's get into it. We are in a Mercury retrograde. So what does that mean? That means a lot of people are reminiscing, thinking about people from the past, and you're no different. Okay, I did a whole Celtic cross on this person here who you're thinking about, and they're definitely thinking about you. Six of Cups here, reminiscing, thinking about the good old days. The thing about it is, though, is in the past, in the recent past, this person, this is your energy, okay? This is the Hierophant knowledge. This person saw you as a big brain. They saw you as, whether you know this or not, they feel as though you saw through them, like you know them on a deeper level than other people. So this could have been someone who you were in a commitment with, or who you were talking about having a commitment with. All right. One of the both of you could be very spiritual or religious. There could be religious differences or, cultural differences as well. But they were feeling you in the past, and they, are thinking of you as a very smart person, very intuitive. You're not known for this, Taurus, but you guys also have these psychic abilities. You're very, very spiritual. You're very, very in touch with that. Most of you that I have met can be very intimidating, though. So I feel like the things that the intelligence that you have, or the spiritual capabilities that you have, has put this person kind of in a scary stupor. In their mind space is the Queen of Swords. Some of you guys, and once again, the Queen of Swords is a divorcee. So you or the other person could have really gone through a bad breakup. At the bottom of the reading, the blockage is the Three of Cups. I was getting the song Oblivion by Mac Miller. For some of you, this person could really turn up. Like, they could like to party. They could like to go out. Hi in the comment. Yes, I do readings. I prefer to do them in person. You can email me. So Three of Cups in the blockage here. So to me, this would suggest that somebody either has a drinking problem, substance abuse problem, they party a lot, or they're the type of person who's never alone. Who I'm picking up on here is somebody who does not like to be single. What's blocking the center of this reading? Ace of Swords. I think they're afraid of your words. The Ace of Swords is harsh communication, but it's also a lack of clarity. And the thing is that I think that you know this person more than you give yourself credit for, and they're scared of your words. They see that you're being cold to them with the Queen of Swords. Okay. I have to pull some cards there because I'm trying to pull their energy, but it sometimes pulls your energy. So you would know who's who here, who's a divorcee, who's got the chip on their shoulder, who's been through it, who's been hurt, and who will not BS on someone. Do not mess with the Taurus. Okay, I'm telling you. They're not happy right now. I'm telling you, this person is not happy. So yes, they could have cheated. They could have been the type of person to go out and, not give you the attention that you need. But I don't think they're happy. Four of Cups. They could have ignored you as well. This is Taurus general. Yes, ma'am. I don't do free readings on here. Sorry. Okay, so we have Four of Swords. This could be someone who you are on a break with. I think this type of person is very impulsive. They could be an Aries. We have a lot of different elements on the table. They could be any sign. The Fool. I think this could be somebody who is very impulsive, or somebody who acts very foolish. I am kind of picking up on an immature vibe. Somebody who maybe likes to hang out with their friends and drink or party. King of Wands is in the hopes and fears. So I feel like this is a very charming person. They could be a fire sign. They don't have to be. And then the outcome is change, the Wheel of Fortune, destiny. So let's find out why that's there.
Why is the Wheel of Fortune in the outcome for Taurus and this person? But yeah, I definitely am picking up on this vibe. Like this person, um, they feel seen by you, but they don't like that. They don't like that because it's like you see them for who they are. You see the dirt. You see their dirt, right? Like I think that this person can't BS you, and they could be kind of afraid of what you will do because you know some stuff. It's like you know their secrets. It's like you see their soul. Okay. So why is the Wheel of Fortune in the outcome? The Wheel of Fortune is destiny. It's change. But it is slow change, not fast change. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay. That's really not telling me much here. I'm going to get a different spread to get into their actions. So Knight of Wands, I feel like if things have been slow for you, things could start moving here. I don't know if necessarily with this person, but the Knight of Wands isn't the type of person who sticks around. So this could be somebody who just comes in and out of your life. Yeah, Nine of Swords. We have the Sun card in this deck. The Sun card is shame and decay. For some of you guys, this person wears a mask and you see through it. I feel like this person could pretend like everything is okay. I don't know. I feel like this person probably has something going on with them. Shame and decay. It's just like they could have some anxiety for some of you guys because we have the Nine of Swords there. I don't know. This person wears a mask to other people, and I feel like when they do that, it's to hide some kind of social anxiety or some kind of mental illness or whatever they're going through. And I think it's because they really need validation. This could be, if this is a fire sign or a Leo, they need validation. They need to have that attention. And I feel like that could have been one of the issues with you two. And I'm picking up that they have a lot of shame that they're hiding. I don't know why. I don't know what this person went through. They might not have had an easy upbringing, especially because I was picking up on Mac Miller Oblivion. If they're the type of person who numbs their feelings, they have some deep rooted issues going on within them. And the Nine of Swords could be depression here. And I don't know if it's over this situation or if that's just something that they're dealing with. So let's get into this person's feelings. I feel like for some of you, this person could have grown up in a very unstable household. We have Chariot. Some of you guys, this person could have gotten into fights or they're afraid of fighting with you. They have a lot of fears. Let's get into how this person feels. I do feel like they're watching your social media. There could be a break between the two of you because we did have the Four of Swords. Okay, let's get into it. How is this person feeling about Taurus right now? How is this person feeling about Taurus? Seven of Cups. They could be dating around. I was kind of picking up on that vibe with the Three of Cups. This person doesn't like to be single. They could even be like polyamorous or have an open relationship. I don't know. They can't be alone. I'm just picking up on this energy. Like when they're alone, that's when their thoughts are the loudest. So they distract themselves with people. Give me more on how they feel about you. For some of you, I think that they're confused about how you feel about them because we did have the Ace of Swords reversed, and now the Seven of Cups can be like the Seven of Cups is Lord of Delusion, and the Ace of Swords reversed is like I'm not thinking clearly. I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, because there could be some coldness between the two of you. One of you showed up as the Queen of Swords in the last spread, and in this spread we have the Emperor and the King of Swords. Right, they're putting on a brave face. They're just pretending like they're okay. They could absolutely be an Aries, but we also have, we also have the air sign here. So that would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't matter about the signs. What are their intentions with Taurus? They're acting cold. They're acting distant. They don't like to show. They don't like to be vulnerable. This person doesn't like to show their vulnerability. But I think below that, oh, yeah, there it is. I'm telling you, you guys are probably mirroring each other. We have the Queen of Swords again, which showed up in the Celtic cross. This could be your energy. I don't know. Gender doesn't really matter in tarot. But yeah, the masculine wants to be in control here. And the Queen of Swords has been through it. The Queen of Swords could be divorced or just had a really messy breakup. And I feel like you guys are both kind of fronting. I don't feel like either one of you is showing vulnerability right now. So what happened between the two of you? For some of you, it's just because this person has to always be around someone, or maybe they party too much. That could be an issue. What happened? Ah, I feel like for some of you, this person didn't show up for you in the way you needed. They might not have shown you how they feel. They might not have put the work into the relationship. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. They could be Pisces here. Do you see how now this deck is very unusual because it's two cards in one? The lady in the center has her back facing the other person, a high priestess. And in this deck, this means mystery, but it's also the Queen of Cups and the high priestess. This to me says that one of the both of you is basically psychic, okay? Because these two cards together, it's psychic. So this person is picking up on something from you. And I think that's causing them to, like, they're mirroring your energy. This could be a dark empath type of person. One of you is an empath and you're mirroring each other. And if you're not giving them vulnerability, they're not doing it either, okay? Because they can sense you. I feel like you can, I'm hearing the phrase, I can read you like a book. So I don't know who that is. There could be a psychic connection between the two of you. Like you could be, if you were intimate with this person or not, there could be like telepathy between the two of you. Like your energy was entangled. You could even be dreaming about each other. Sometimes I see the Seven of Cups as like somebody who fantasizes about the other person. What is this person's intentions? Because it's kind of just showing me that you guys could be ignoring each other. Page of Pentacles and the Star. Wow. I feel like this person has a depth of emotion for you that they're not showing. And with the Star, to me, that would suggest the Star comes in after a Tower. So if you guys had a breakup or a fallout, or you just weren't vulnerable with each other, the Star comes in as like healing and restoration after some destruction. And with the Page of Pentacles, it's like somebody who's showing a willingness to put in the work. Now, this is in their intentions. This isn't in their actions. You know, I could read something one day and the next day it'll be something else. So let's see. Give me another card on their intentions and we'll get their actions. The intentions. Ooh, this person I think could be working on their money. I'm not going to lie. It's not very lovey-dovey. The Star could mean that they want to heal with you, but it could also say that they're trying to make money because we have the Queen of Pentacles. This person's coming off with very feminine energy. They don't have to be. Men can be feminine. We all have masculine and feminine tendencies. They could just be very sensitive. But for some of you, maybe they live with their mother. Maybe they live with a partner. I don't know if this person is single or not because they don't like to be alone. I think they're working on their money or their stability. This person is kind of self-focused right now. Let's see what their actions are. What will their actions be? I don't like this. Five of Swords reversed. So the Five of Swords I was just saying this person is in a very selfish kind of mode. And we have the Swords coming out a lot for you guys, which is the Swords is the mind and the thoughts. It can be communication. The Five of Swords can sometimes be somebody here who is vindicated. But it's also somebody who has a reputation for being selfish or narcissistic or, you know, kind of trying to throw people under the bus to get ahead. And that's in the upright and it came out in the reverse. Give me more on that. I really don't like that. So for some of you, if they did you wrong, they could be trying to fix their reputation with you, or they could be trying to go out there and clean up their life. But I feel like this could be like the type of person who's known around town for just being a mess up. You know, they could have a bad reputation around town. For some of you, this is also saying that people will know what they did. Like it's not a secret anymore. They'll see that you were somehow taken advantage of. Give me one more card on this Five of Swords. I really don't like that energy. I mean, it's not in the upright, but that to me would suggest that they were acting in a very selfish or ruthless manner in the past. We have the fives coming out. I would be careful with this person because I just feel like they're in a messy place right now. Five of Cups. This says, "You pierce my soul. I am half agony, half hope." This person could be drinking or partying over you. But we are in the retrograde energy. This is retrograde energy. This is looking back at the past with regret. I feel like some of you, they could be thinking about how they wronged you or what they did or their actions, and it doesn't really make them feel good. Okay. Anything else in the actions? Ah, Nine of Cups. Okay, and the outcome. I'm really picking up heavily on somebody who could be a drinker here. It doesn't have to be. Okay, so Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups here is a very self-serving energy. It is wish fulfillment. I feel like some of you guys, we have the Ace of Wands. I love this. This is a really good outcome for you. And it's just saying some of you guys you could meet someone new, but there is also this sense of holding back because we have the Strength and the Ace of Wands. It depends on how you see this. Some of you guys, I feel like, could indulge in this, one more time. But let me get one more card on that because to me, it looks like some kind of wish fulfillment or going after something here. And I don't know if it's with this person or not. Is this with this person? Ah, there is some kind of passion or wish fulfillment here. Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles. I don't know if it's with this person. I'm not going to lie because I feel like this person has a very big ego, and the Three of Pentacles in reverse to me would suggest that they don't know how to cooperate with others. They don't work well with people. And the Three of Wands would suggest that there's a delay in this. I mean, I just think that there's too much uncertainty surrounding this, but I think whatever happens in the end, you're going to be happy. I feel like you're going to use that big brain, that knowledge that you have, Taurus, to pursue some kind of passion here and wish fulfillment. We have the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Cups, which is beautiful energy. I'm not sure that this person that I was reading today is matching your energy. I think some of you guys are going to meet someone better because this is completely different energy. There's no swords. We have wands and we have cups here. And I feel like this person could come back around. There is this waiting energy and this lack of wanting to cooperate energy on their end. But I feel like still you're going to have something good happen, good come in for you. I love that. Those of you who are single, let's see if there's anyone new. It does look like it. It looks beautiful. Potentially you could connect with this person one more time, but I don't like promising that. So I would be careful with that person I was pulling. Either way, I really don't think that they're very happy right now themselves. All right, so let's see. Anybody who is single and interested in meeting somebody new. Let's see what's coming up for the Taurus for the rest of November in love. For singles looking to meet somebody new. We're in the year number 9. We're going to be closing out karmic cycles. Ooh, oh my God. We have the Four of Cups and the Lovers. I don't know. Some of you guys could go for it. Go for it with this person. Because the Four of Cups to me would suggest that not happy with the options available to you, and there is a very strong connection. So the thing about the Lovers is the Lovers, when I see that to me, when it's about love, it's a relationship that challenges you where there's a lot of obstacles in it, because it's not easy. It's a very strong and intense connection. There could be a lot of jealousy. There could be a lot of mismatched energy. And it's just one that challenges you to level up in order for the relationship to work. So I don't know why is that there in the new person. For some of you, it could be Gemini. I feel like right now, if you're single, you could be in this energy of I don't really like who I'm meeting. And yes, you could still be hung up on a past person. Okay, why is the Lovers here for the new person, for the Taurus crew? Ooh. Okay, we have the Magician. You're manifesting, whether you know it or not, with the Magician here. This is saying that you have all the resources available to you to bring in this type of relationship. But you want somebody who cooperates, because that last spread, I was picking up on somebody who didn't cooperate and who wasn't vulnerable. So, Three of Pentacles, you could start out as friends with somebody here. You could meet them like at the gym or through friends or even at work for some of you. I always say this, the best way to manifest love is to not be too attached to the idea of it. And then we have the King of Swords. Some of you guys could give that person another chance because we have the King of Swords. But this is also saying, with the King of Swords, this is kind of saying to maybe come out of, how do I explain this? So with the King of Swords, the King of Swords thinks a lot and they're in their head a lot. They don't act with their emotions. So it's good to kind of balance that out to, when you're showing up in a relationship, to show a little bit of vulnerability. I hope that makes sense, because this could be an obstacle here. What is the obstacle in meeting a new person? I'm pulling that last person. I'm pulling that. This always happens when I pull when I pull a new person. We have the King and the Queen of Swords again. So, I mean, for some of you, if this person is willing to cooperate, that could happen. But I do feel like we have the World card. This is actually you having, how do I say this? Being reborn. And we are at the end of the year. So a lot of you guys are being reborn and are starting a fresh chapter in your life. So you'll have to ask yourself if this King of Swords, Queen of Swords person can cooperate with you, because they're still in your energy even when I try to pull new. So the World card here, and I definitely see it, because the World card is like, it's like the baby in the incubator, the baby who's being born. And I feel like a lot of you guys are changing how you do things in relationships here. So, okay, anything else for singles? Anything else for singles? We have another court card. Page of Wands. I think you could get a message from this potential past person. Now we're in Sagittarius energy, so we're going to be pulling the Temperance a lot. That's going to be up to you if you can fit somebody into your life here, because the Temperance is waiting. It's being patient, but it's also tempering your emotions here, because what I was starting out in your Celtic cross, I was picking up on this energy of somebody who is upset. So make sure that you're tempering your emotions here and being patient. Okay, you guys, let's pull some oracle cards. So there is love coming in. And I don't know, some of you guys, you already know this person, like I was saying before. They could show up in a different light. Some of you all, it's just saying that you're leveling up, and you're not going to accept the same type of behavior as you did in the past. And I think that people know not to mess with you, because Taurus, you guys are the most loyal sign that there is, especially if you have Taurus in your moon. But the thing about Taurus is that you're loyal to a fault. And once somebody wrongs you, they see a whole nother side to your personality, which can be kind of scary. All right, we have Flower. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself about whether a relationship can work, whether somebody can change or not. Can they level up with you? Would God, would your angels want you to be with the person on your mind in the way that they're showing up? Stars, you can manifest your every wish. You got the Star and the Magician. I feel like a lot of you are really good at manifesting. You're really good at bringing things into reality. And I do feel like there's wish fulfillment here for you in your love life. I saw it multiple times. This is actually a pretty good reading. And then we have raindrops. Take a chance on them. Some of you are going to be taking a chance on love. It could happen on a rainy day, a Tuesday, a Wednesday. I don't know. I feel like you're going to be taking a chance here. So I'm going to get on out of here. Good luck, you guys. I thank you so much for coming out. I hope this elevated your consciousness some type of way, shape, or form. Like, subscribe, comment, share. I'll see y'all at the next one. Bye.